I am taking part in the London Marathon this year on the 3rd of October, which is 26.2 miles of running. And I've been into running probably for about the last 14 years or so. Less so in the last couple of years because I had children. I came across TimeNorfolk a couple of years ago, and I think they do amazing work in supporting people through pregnancy loss. Not just kind of mums or, mums that weren't as such, but the dads as well. So both partners, I think the work that they do is vital, and it's such a subject, I think, that's still so taboo that you start talking about it a little bit and so many people go, oh, I've been through that or been through something similar, but no one openly really talks about it. And it is so common, and it's hard. And I think that just to find this charity locally that actually are able to help people and the work that they do is amazing to have that resource there. But it's obviously a charity, and I think it's so important to being able to fund that, so that they can keep doing that and keep helping more people. So it's something that I feel very passionately about. So I initially heard about TimeNorfolk through a friend whose sister actually went through a pregnancy loss, and it was she'd mentioned it in passing not long after I had my miscarriage. I suffered a missed miscarriage at 13 weeks. I went for my scan and there was no heartbeat. And I'd had a little girl before, so it didn't even cross my mind that might happen, that was a thing. And I think it's that initially it's a very quick process of, it's a very clinical, this needs to be done, and you go through all of that. And it's a very strange process. And actually it was kind of going through that and feeling so alone and so isolated. And even though I think it's really interesting for me, and I guess everyone's different, but my husband went through it as well, but for me the experience was, I didn't feel that he understood. I think it was different for both of us. And it's something we've spoken about since, but I guess for me, I blamed myself because it was my body. And so I felt like almost I couldn't talk about it. I didn't want to open up. I didn't want to do that. And I got really down and it got a bit dark. And actually something talking about this and I'd kind of forgotten, I was commuting to Norwich a lot. And most of my commutes would be spent me crying in the car because it was just me and it was a safe space to do that. And it got to a point I was like, I need to do something here. And so that's when I finally sat in the car and plucked up the courage to phone Time. And right from the first phone call, they were brilliant. They were so understanding. There's no judgment. They listen. And so I went for the initial appointment. And yeah, it was good. It was nice to actually almost be doing something. And while I was very reluctant initially to do a group and to do group work, I was encouraged to do that. And it really, really helped me. It really saved me from a really dark place. Just being able to talk with people and to talk through how I felt and to normalise that with people who have been there and who understand was invaluable. And it allowed me then to open up. And that's, I think, something that from this, I'm normally quite a private person anyway, but through this, it's like actually if doing this just helps one other person, then it makes it all worthwhile. And so that's my story.